Hello everybody. I just back with another video to show you some neat stuff that came in today. I actually got an autograph and I got some cards, overseas type cards, which were from a New York seller that people might have heard of. And I got a few thrift store pickups here. So why don't I go into the purchase first. It came in this large type envelope here. It was only for 3 baseball cards, but it had some advertisement in there. And if you're familiar with Robert K. Fitz, he's an author on baseball, Japanese baseball, about cards and books and all kinds of, and the history of Japan. And here's the advertisement I got, Remembering Japanese Baseball, Oral History of the Game, Robert K. Fitz. That's a seller I bought it from. That's not his name. It's like Hiromitsu or something like that. And here's Wally Mini, or whatever, The Man Who Changed Baseball. Robert K. Fitz, forward by, that's the cover, I guess. And then the advertisement on the back there. It's kind of neat. And then Bonsai Babe Ruth. So that's kind of neat. Baseball Espionage and Assassination during the 1934 tour of Japan. So that's pretty cool. And there's a picture of the babe there. That's neat. And this is what I ordered. I'll do the best that I can. This is one of his own cards. I paid $1 for this or something. This is baseball cards or Topps 854 or 401 or 407, whatever it is. I just can't remember. I'm still recovering from my cold. This is what was his name here? Murakami. He was a pitcher for the San Francisco Giants back in the 60s, and supposedly the deal was that he was really good and Japan wanted him back, and so he left the Giants after playing only 1 year, and he was the first Japanese baseball player in the States. So that cost me $1. There's still a few more. If Nate is interested on the web, there's still 3 or 4 more for $1 a piece. And I got 2 vintage cards. This is Jeruzo's, oh man, Sonata? I cannot think of his name. Junzo. Well, anyway, I don't know what year this is, but this is probably from the 50s. This is the first one of these I have. It's interesting. It says book price and our price, $7 and $2. I'm not sure. I think it's Sonata. Oh, I don't even know what his name is anymore. I kind of ruined that one there. And then this one, they were not listed as their first names. These may have been in sheets and then cut. I don't know if this came in the pack like this. It's got the weird number 19002, and I think this guy's last name is Ono, and that's all it said. This is, if I look it up here, 1958 Marusho JCM 38A Japanese Baseball Menko and Ono. So that's what this one is. That's kind of a neat, cool picture. It just shows up a little better here, and a neat picture there. That's really cool. And then, so those were the 3 Japanese cards that I have. I have a few, I have a few modern Japanese baseball cards, but I didn't have anything from the old days, so that's kind of neat. And I might eventually, I was the high bidder on this one at $2.99. I think this was $2.50, buy it now. Like I said, you can't see him in the holder. And this was not listed what date it was, but he played in the 40s and 50s, so I have to believe it's from that time period, earlier to mid-50s, I'm guessing. And this, of course, is blank back here. And this one had the, but these things are dirt cheap depending on where you can get them. And if you can get them from a seller in the States, probably save you a bunch of money on shipping. And there's that one as well. So there's those. Now I got a lot more stuff to get through. I got something from North Carolina, right here, an actual TTM autograph. And I got 4 of 4 from current Nationwide, I think, driver, Elliott Sadler. These were all old cards that I've had for a good 10 plus years. It's crazy. So there's that one, and there's that one, and there's a couple of his cars. These were for actually sets that I have put together for the most part. I'm missing a few cards, but so there's those. Elliott Sadler has probably an outside chance of winning the championship. I found this really awesome book on Shakespeare's complete works printed in Great Britain, and it's kind of neat. It's kind of made like a Bible almost. It's really neat with the index tabs and everything. I don't know if this is from the 20s or the 50s or whatever. I know it's old. London and Glasgow, Collins Clear Type Press. India paper, and it's printed in England, so it's really neat. And this one cost me $1.50 if I don't damage the page. I just crease the page there, and that's Shakespeare's Complete Works. That cost me less than $1.50 for that one. The last things I want to show you here, I'm sure there's some other stuff, but we'll get into that later. I got 3 records, and I never find records anymore, at least decent ones. This one is a little bit scratched, but it had a nice Christmas cover on here. So this is the Pops Christmas Party with our Arthur Fiedler conductor. And so there's that. Pops Christmas Party, Fiedler, Boston Pops on RCA Victor. It was a little bit scratched because it fell out of the holder, but I just thought it was kind of a neat bag of instruments there. That's kind of neat. And then I got You Lost That Love and Feeling, the Righteous Brothers. I have lots of Righteous Brothers stuff, but I did not have this one here. I only know that song. I don't know the rest of the other songs on here. It's not particularly valuable or rare, but I haven't seen this one in a long time. And the last one I got, the cover is totally split. This is not what you look for, but when you're buying records at less than $1.50 a piece, you can take some of the bat. And I have Twangy Guitar Will Travel, and there's Dwayne Eddy and his twangy guitar. So that's really pretty neat on Jamie. And the record for this particular age was actually in pretty good condition there. I mean, there's a few scuffs there, and I like a little dimple in the record, which I did not notice. So that's a production flaw there. Unfortunately, I don't know if you'll be able to see that. There was somewhere in there is a dimple, I think, right there. So neat stuff that I got in. Neat Japanese baseball cards. NASCAR autographs of Elliott Sadler that did not take very long at all to get. And hope you enjoyed that, and thank you for watching.